All right. Thank you, Julie. Good afternoon, everyone. It's certainly good to see all of you, and I want to welcome you to the Vinton Town Council meeting for this Tuesday, May 6, 2025. And Julie, if you would please call the roll.
Councilmember Lyles.
Here.
Councilmember McCarty.
Here.
Councilmember Stovall.
Here.
Vice Mayor Mullins.
Here.
Mayor Gross.
Here. Obviously, we have a quorum. As always, we'll ask you to stand for a moment of silence, which we use here in town of Vinton so that everyone could pray or meditate as they see fit. I hope you'll be praying. I certainly will be. If you do, I would ask you to keep this country, this community, and certainly this council meeting in your thoughts and prayers. While we're standing, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilmember Lyles, you're in charge of that. What's going to happen?
I'm going to do it myself.
All right. Proud of you. All right. So if you would please stand for that.
Please face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you, folks. And with that, we'll move on to our community events and announcements, and that's Councilmember McCarty.
On May the 10th at 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., the Vinton History Museum is having a garage sale. May the 26th, the town offices will be closed in observance of Memorial Day. June the 3rd, from 10:30 to 11:30 is a ribbon cutting for Glade Creek Greenway Phase 2B. The 7th is the Vinton History Museum Community Ice Cream Social. And then June the 14th at 7 p.m., the first mingle at the market with Filthy Souls and Gasoline Alley. And I have several more on here that was prepared, but it goes well into July, so I'm going to wait until the next one. But we do encourage folks to visit one of the many restaurants and entertainment venues in our community. And for more information, that can be found on each venue's website or social media. And for more information on everything happening in Vinton, please visit the In Vinton Facebook page, and don't forget to like and share.
All right. Yeah, that's plenty to do for now, right?
Yeah, that's mark your calendars to June the 14th, and then when I come back, we get it
There you go.
July.
Good idea. Thank you, ma'am. And our vice mayor keeps up with the council activities.
Yes, sir. We have quite a few this time. Going back to April 17th, Mayor Gross attended the William Byrd High School's Navy National Defense Cadet Corps First Military Ball. April 24th, myself and Councilmember McCarty attended the Town of Vinton Arbor Day celebration at the Vinton Library. Also on the 24th, Councilmember Stovall attended the TPO meeting. April 26th, we all attended the 70th Annual Dogwood Festival. On April 29th, Councilmember Lyles attended the Vinton Planning Commission work session. April 30th, Mayor Brad Gross attended the staff meeting. April 30th, Councilmember Lyles attended the Comprehensive Plan Advisory Committee meeting. And today, Councilmember Stovall and Mayor Gross attended the Finance Committee meeting. That's brought us up to date.
It must have went really quick.
Okay, then, sorry.
I didn't make it.
Sorry.
Oh,
I didn't either.
it happened so fast you missed it. Okay, never mind on that.
Sorry, Laurie.
That's okay.
Maybe.
It's that last one. They're so good, they don't even know how good they are.
We'll do it next month, I promise.
Okay, we'll do it next time. We'll get it next time.
We'll see you next
Thank you. Sorry about that. I thought I'd missed something there for a while.
I think that was, I just read it anyway. Okay.
All right.
We're good.
We all have a lot of.
That's right, we're good.
Yeah, that's fine. Next item is a request to postpone, add, or change the order of the agenda. Anyone have anything? Okay, good deal. And speaking of the agenda, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which tonight includes the minutes of the regular meeting of April 15th. Any changes or corrections? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Councilmember Stovall, second by Councilmember Lyles. Please, everyone that approves the agenda, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. All right, get to the fun stuff, our awards and presentations. And Mr. Town Manager, I see you're listed first for staff presentation.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to introduce council to our newest member of the team, Miss Megan Lawless, who's sitting here behind Julie tonight. Thank you to Julie for helping. But Megan is coming to us from Roanoke County, where I believe you served 12 years as records manager for Roanoke County Police Department. Oftentimes we introduce staff members and you may not see them very much, but you'll be seeing a lot of Megan because she'll be working very closely with you as council and us in the town manager's office. So, and we often talk about welcome to the family in Benton, but in this case, we actually have some family within the police department because, as you know, she is also the wife to Tim Lawless, our deputy chief of police. So, Megan, welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Julie, as I mentioned, is helping us tonight just to kind of ease the transition, and Megan will be in the driver's seat in a short time period.
Cool.
Very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're happy to
Welcome.
have you.
Welcome aboard. Okay. With that, we will move to the National Police Officer Week. Councilman Stovall.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayor, I have a proclamation. It reads, whereas the Congress and President of the United States have designated May 15th as Peace Officer Memorial Day and the week in which it falls as Police Officer Week, and whereas the members of the Benton Police Department play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of the citizens of the town of Benton, and whereas it is important that all citizens know and understand the problems, duties, and responsibilities of their police department, and that members of our police department recognize their duty to serve the people by safeguarding life, property, by protecting them against violence or disorder, and by protecting the innocents against deception, and the weak against oppression and intimidation. And whereas the Benton Police Department has grown to be a modern and scientific law enforcement agency and provides a vital public service. Now, therefore, Bradley Gross and the Benton Town Council, on behalf of the citizens of our town, proudly proclaim May 11 to May 17th, 2025, as National Police Week in the town of Benton, and call upon all citizens of the town and the surrounding areas that are served by the Benton Police Department to observe this week and to join Benton Town Council in recognizing officers for the faithful and loyal devotion to duty and dedicated service to their community.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Come on over here. Come on over here. There you go. Thank y'all. Absolutely. Steve, you want to say something? Absolutely.
Are you kidding?
I think so.
Such an important police for us to often lay down their lives and sacrifice for their communities. Of course, they're doing that do it day in and day out. Our world is a much better place with their some that patrol at night, patrol during the day, the city. And it's a privilege for me to be to serve alongside. It's fine folks and people and once again for the recognition.
Thank you, Chief. We're certainly very, very proud of our police department. Of course, we asked Mike to make the presentation as a former member of our police department. I know you're proud. But we appreciate you folks, and we know the job that you do. So, Benton has a reputation of being a nice, quiet town, and that's one reason is because of you guys, and that's the way we like it. So thank you for the job you do. And I know you can't always control what goes on, but I love the way you handle things when something happens. So thank you folks for the job you do. Anyone?
You did it.
Okay, with that, we will move on to Business Appreciation Month. Councilman Cardy, I think you have that proclamation, right?
I do. Whereas May is Business Appreciation Month in Virginia and was created by the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development to honor our local businesses, and whereas our private sector partners play an integral role in making the town of Benton more than just a locality, but a community with unique opportunities and offerings, and whereas the local business community creates jobs, grows the local tax base, and drives traffic within the town of Benton to support the local economy. And whereas public-private partnerships are the backbone of economic development, which catalyze the attraction of new businesses and the retention and expansion of existing businesses. And whereas the town of Benton recognizes the accomplishments of Benton's entrepreneurs, small and medium-sized businesses, and major employers that contribute greatly to building and sustaining Benton's economy. Now, therefore, Mayor Bradley E. Gross and the Benton Town Council, on behalf of the citizens of our town, proudly proclaim the month of May 2025 as Small Business Appreciation Month in the town of Benton, and call upon all citizens of the town of Benton and surrounding areas to recognize small businesses.
All right, thank you. So, Joe, I've got a little confused. Is the lady with you? Small business? Are you with the small business?
Okay.
All right, so,
I think we got one more, and then Keith and I will both come.
right, then you can. Okay, great. So, Keith, you want to go ahead and read yours, please?
Whereas America's progress has been driven by people who think big, take risks, and work hard. And whereas small business owners capture the essence of that independent spirit and drive to succeed in their own terms. And whereas the driving economic force behind what makes America strong and our communities flourish starts with an idea and the courage of individuals with the desire to have their own small business. And whereas the town of Benton small business community deserves to be celebrated for their dedication and entrepreneurial spirit. And whereas the town of Benton recognizes the accomplishments of Benton's entrepreneurs, small businesses, and employers that contribute greatly to the building and sustaining Benton's economy. Now, therefore, Mayor Bradley E. Gross and the Town of Benton Council, on behalf of the citizens of our town, proudly proclaim the week of May 4th to May 10th, 2025 as National Small Business Week in the town of Benton, and call upon all of our citizens of the town of Benton and surrounding areas to recognize small businesses.
All right.
We can give you both of these. Mhm.
Yes.
We have you outnumbered tonight, so.
I was thinking earlier how ironic it is that we're actually here the week of National Small Business Week and Small Business Appreciation Month in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and also to recognize the Regional Small Business Veteran of the Year. May has always been a month of reflection and renewal and appreciation, because for at least the last 30 years, we have always recognized Business Appreciation Month. And, you know, this is a time where we pause and we say thank you for the tireless work and energy that our business community contributes each and every day. In Benton, 600 small businesses are supporting our quality of life and really helping to make this a better community. I also want to introduce our small but mighty team with the Small Business Development Center. Heather Fay, Tom Tanner are here, who have always been partners with us, whether it's complex financing assistance, small business counseling, business planning, whatever our businesses need, they have provided the resources. But today, we are here to recognize and honor Nadine Carson. Nadine is the founder of Oya Construction, and she is a pioneer in her field. She is a fearless warrior. I've enjoyed knowing Nadine for at least 20 years. She has given everything she has to, and her passion, energy, and expertise to growing her business. And she actually began out of the Gauntlet through the Advancement Foundation right here in the town of Benton. So we're very fortunate to have her here. She is a true leader that exemplifies entrepreneurship and is is the first solo female to receive the prestigious honor of Regional Small Business Veteran of the Year.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
And with that, may I read the proclamation?
We do have a proclamation. I think,
Do you have it?
I have it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, either one, either way, please. Oh, thank you. Okay. All righty. Whereas the town of Vinton recognizes individuals who demonstrate exceptional dedication and service to our community, and whereas Nadine Carson, a licensed professional engineer and U.S. Air Force veteran, has over 20 years of experience in construction and environmental work, and whereas as the founder and owner of Oya Construction LLC, a female veteran-owned company based in Vinton, Virginia, Ms. Carson has shown outstanding leadership in stormwater management and erosion control, ensuring environmental compliance and protection of our waterways. And Ms. Carson's commitment to community service is exemplified by her participation in Habitat for Humanity's Women Build event, where she and her team contributed significantly to constructing homes for families in need. And whereas her dedication, professional expertise, and problem-solving skills have been recognized in publications such as the Roanoker, highlighting her contributions to the construction industry and the community. And whereas Ms. Carson is the 2024 recipient of the prestigious Greater Roanoke and NRV Veteran-Owned Small Business of the Year Award. And whereas Ms. Carson continues to inspire others through her professional excellence and community involvement, embodying the values of leadership, service, and environmental stewardship. Now, therefore, Mayor Bradley E. Gross and the Vinton Town Council, on behalf of the citizens of our town, do hereby recognize and honor Nadine Carson for her achievements, outstanding contributions to our community, and her unwavering commitment to improving the lives of others.
That certificate as well. Thank you so much for your tireless energy.
It's a lot of energy.
I know it is.
No.
Thank you for being here. This was awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Jill, I apologize. I didn't know if you were doing a proclamation or the certificate or what.
Bye.
Tag team.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Nadine, congratulations. We've heard about you and the work you've been doing for quite a while now. So congratulations. We're proud that you started right here in the town of Vinton. So that's awesome.
Walk down the college and have be bump into Pete and just know that he understands and knows everything that's going on in town and who you are and all that. It's been amazing.
Awesome. Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good luck. All right. Now, are there any more awards? I like that. I love it, as a matter of fact.
That's the good stuff.
Okay, next item is citizen comments and petitions. Anyone have anything for tonight? If not, we'll move on to the items that require action. And Donna, I see your name connected to our first item. Always good to see you.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of council. Thank you for letting me speak tonight. You have before you a resolution to approve us to continue under the local choice health insurance plan. We will still continue to offer the Key Advantage 500, Key Advantage 1000 program. We did not have any increases this year in our premiums, and we're still able to provide the free coverage to the employee, which is very infrequent these days to be able to offer that. And it's very good coverage.
Awesome. I think we're really fortunate, don't you?
We are.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Council, you have any questions or comments for Donna?
No, I just want to say, that's what they ask you to do. That's what we ask you to do. He asked you to do. And that's what they ask you to do. They ask you to fight every day for them for that very thing. And I've said this in finance. I'll say it tonight. I'll say it as long as I'm on this council. When you give a 3% raise and you raise somebody's insurance 3%, you haven't done anything for them. But when you give them a raise that we give employees and we don't raise their insurance, that's the work that y'all do. And as I said, it's educating employees to stay healthy and those kind of things. So,
100% a team.
as far as I'm concerned, job well done. It's huge.
Yes. Very, very good job, that's for sure. We appreciate all the efforts our staff makes, because obviously keeping down those accidents and stuff like that helps too, right? So
Every little bit helps.
yeah, every little bit helps, that's for sure. Yeah, so no one gets sick, right? Okay, Council, you have before you a resolution, a resolution that would renew the Town of Vincent's group health insurance coverage as described by Donna.
I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution as presented.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion by Councilmember McCarty, a second by Vice Mayor Mullins. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Lyles,
Yes.
Councilmember McCarty,
Yes.
Councilmember Stovall,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Mullins,
Yes.
Mayor Gross.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Donna.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Can I say one more thing? I'd
Sure.
like to make a shameless plug. Starting on May 11th at the War Memorial, we'll have over 300 flags in a field of honor for our fallen heroes, which is combined. We did it in May to combine Police Week, and we wanted to recognize the service members that we've lost in our community and beyond, and then also first responders that have given the ultimate sacrifice. So anybody that would like to come out and volunteer on Friday, the 10th, we have lots of flags. We can keep you busy for a couple hours, and we'll even feed you. So please go to the website and sign up.
Great.
The 10th of the night, Friday.
Friday is the
Ninth.
9th.
Yeah,
Did
night.
I say the 10th?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's it.
It's at 10.
At 10.
On the 9th at 10.
On the
There you
9th at
go.
10.
Not on the
Yeah.
10th at 9. It's on Sunday.
It's been a long day, Mike.
That sounds great. And I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk about it more, but I want to thank the staff for all the efforts they've made in putting that field of honor together. I think it's a wonderful idea and a great opportunity for us to honor all of our veterans. So thank you guys for what you've done.
We're just very happy to be able to include first responders as well. And
Yeah.
all proceeds will go to the Shield Chaplaincy organization. So
Thank you.
thank you. Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, with that, we'll move on to our next item. And Jill, looks like you're up again. We're going to talk about property leases.
We have a lot of activity going on and wanted to give you an economic development update. I want to begin with the fire property. As you know, sorry.
Lease agreement for you first, then.
Oh, sorry, I thought I had that in reverse. Forgive me.
Not a problem.
So we are now renegotiating a lease with the owners of 307 Pollard Street. The town has worked with the property owner to develop a lease purchase agreement. It was very similar to the one that we had in place before, which includes the following: that they were going to construct a two-story building, an expansion of the restaurant space with the first floor accommodating additional seating with deck patio for outdoor dining and cold storage in the back. There will be a second floor residential unit built on top. Purchase price at $20,000 and $100,000 estimated investment. The lease with purchase option is a one-year lease with three one-year renewals at $250 a year, virtually identical to the previous agreement that the town had with a few exceptions.
Right. Okay, sounds great. Council, you have any questions, comments? No? If not, we need a motion to adopt the resolution for the real estate property lease as described by Jill.
Mayor, I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution authorizing the town manager to execute the real property lease with the option to purchase.
Thank you, sir.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Councilmember Lyles, a second by Councilmember Stovall. Julie, please call the roll.
Councilmember Lyles,
Yes.
Councilmember McCarty,
Yes.
Councilmember Stovall,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Mullins,
Yes.
Mayor Gross.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Now we'll get to the good stuff.
Sorry about that. I
No
read the
problem.
agenda backwards. So economic development updates. Fire property. The town has nearly completed the purchase of the DR Music property, as you know. The site has been stabilized and the town is working with the property owners to determine how we're going to rebuild the project. How can we do this together? There are a number of approaches being considered, from maximum build out, which would be the 3 stories that we all would love to see, to a phased in version of the project over time with the number of units and square footage to be determined. So we're still working through those details. We do have a grant request in place for $734,000 from Virginia Housing. It's being reviewed. We are hoping for a positive outcome with that. But that's for the maximum build out. So there are a lot of moving parts to this, and we're not sure yet how that's going to play out. I will say that there is a degree of anxiety over cost control. It's causing uncertainty with investors, and anytime you make this kind of investment, there's an element of risk involved, and the property owners are currently evaluating their risk and how much they wish to take on with a new project investment. So basically, the escalation in pricing for the materials is of great consideration right now, and we'll see where this goes. We're in process. So anything you want to add to that? Okay, just went over 307 Pollard. I'll move on to 7 Walnut and the McClung property. The lease agreement has been signed between the town and the property owner, and the structural assessment has been complete. The asbestos survey has been completed, and the Phase 2 ESA is currently underway. We are going to issue an RFP on the property in the very near future to give interested developers an opportunity to secure a sublease on the property to manage the build out of the operations and lease it to multiple tenants. With the goal for all of that to become a multi-tenant space, it will involve a complex financial analysis of all of the structural repairs that will need to be made and the cost of improvements to make it a multi-tenant space. And we're evaluating the return on investment as well. So we'll see how the RFP goes when we issue that over the next 2 months. Any questions on that? The Gish Mill project, as you know, given the great tour that we recently had, it's progressed from stabilization of the structure into rehabilitation. The interior construction is underway and the ongoing opening spring of 26. So we're all anxiously awaiting that. The hotel.
If I just may interject on the mill, we did also verify with DHCD as well as DHR that the funds that we have been awarded for grant funds are still secure and in place. There's no concern about those being withdrawn.
Good news. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Okay. The hotel project. The site plan has been submitted to the county and construction is expected to begin by the end of May or early June. We are in constant contact with the general contractor for the project as well as the property owner and developer. Staff is working with the contractor to assist in identifying local subs that can do the earthwork and construction activities. We are grateful that they're desiring to use local subcontractors, and that's great for the economy. The certificate of occupancy for their Charlottesville hotel has been issued. It's open. They have already received 30 guests to date, and we are going to be notified of a grand opening date if the town leadership wishes to attend in the future. So it's moving forward, and we're excited to see some earthwork hopefully in the next month or so. Anything to add on that? 123 West Lee. Construction is underway, as you've seen, at Stone Plaza. We saw a great Facebook post today from Mr. Wilkinson talking about the progress and how there are great things to come. They're halfway done with the walkway from Lee Street and Walnut Avenue to Pollard, and they're ADA compliant with all their construction, and that's great news too for those who need it. The McClung parking lot, good to know, is already being used as it was intended, and people are parking there and using the walkway as a connector to Pollard, and it looks fabulous. I'm sure if you haven't driven by there, you should see it. And design plans for the public spaces are currently being evaluated to maximize aesthetics and appeal and functionality for the space to the general public. We have lots of ideas. We continue to look at that, and this could potentially include some unique features that are incorporated into the plaza. And overall, stay tuned to see what they decide on that. But they're 2 weeks ahead of schedule, and the project is expected to be complete by June. So
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Excellent.
it's moving quickly.
Yeah,
Great news.
Oh, yeah.
good news.
Some new information that you may not have heard of. We are in the receipt of 2 Virginia energy grants for $100,000 each. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So in the 6 months I've been here, we've applied for 4 grants. We've gotten 2, rejected by 1, and waiting on the 3rd or 4th. So hold tight for that one. Virginia Energy, through the U.S. Department of Energy, has made available $1.6 million to Virginia localities for marketing, education, and outreach grants. Okay. We received $100,000 for 2 grants totaling $200,000 for capacity building, education, and training to boost staff for energy auditor education. Okay. And they will also receive certification for their training. And we will essentially use the grant program to secure and train a total of 10 individuals to become certified residential energy auditors who will expand the local workforce capable of performing high-quality energy home assessments. The town will partner with a third-party provider to implement the training in the grant program and the certification for these individuals, but it will require minimal staff involvement, administration, and oversight. So we're kind of excited. This one sort of came out of nowhere, and it was really being targeted to small Virginia towns that really had needs for these types of programs and could leverage the third-party consultants to help us implement them. So we were successful in that, and so now we're going to be implementing it.
Cool.
Very cool.
And these are free energy audits. We'll be marketing to the community. There will be 10 audits in total, 10 trainees in total. So you're helping young professionals learn. It will involve equipment, terms I've never heard of before, a blower door equipment, a manometer, and a mini probe will be purchased through 2 sets of these pieces of equipment will be purchased through the grant and used in training the individuals. And so it's going to be great for the community and great for our citizens.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Thank you.
Good job. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jill. A lot of good things going on. We appreciate the work you're doing. Okay. With that, we will move on
Antonio was the one that handled all the